how are you all? Welcome back to our channel, and my name is Megha Naduda. So people, as you have already seen over the thumbnail, that what we are going to do today. So people, today we'll be doing the same cases which we have done before as well. However, in a bit deeper form, to make you understand, to make you learn the deep insights of it, by which you will be getting to know these cases much more better than before. You'll be getting familiar with the cases. It will be looking like your own part. I am trying to make you understand in this way. So people, let's get started. I am sharing you my screen, and yes, here is my screen which you can already see, and here is the concept. So people, this is concept von casus, which is the concept of the cases. Here we will be diving in some deeper yet interesting insights of the nominative and the accusative cases. So let's get started. So people, here you can see the definition of nominative, which you already know. I know you have done it, might have done your homework, you have done the revision, but still will be doing it. The case which denotes the subject of the sentence in the form of a noun or a pronoun, moreover, can be called as dota, which is doer of the action, where an action is performed by a subject. For example, ist ein Pilot, which is he is a pilot. Here, is nominative. Okay. Now, we have some nominative verbs. People, you already know that what's verbs. Verb is something, whatever activity we are doing, for example, to eat, to play, to drink, they are the verbs. Verbs are the actions. And somewhere verbs are something which helps in connecting the sentences by, combining all the words. It helps in making a sentence. It helps in the formation of the sentence. So they are also the verbs. So we have different kinds of verbs. So yes, we have the nominative verbs as well. So people, nominative verbs are the verbs which are used where only one person, place, animal, or the thing is highlighted or discussed about in a sentence. These are sein, to be, heißen, to be called as, werden, to become. So people, if you can see in sein, heißen, and werden, to be called as, or to be named as, and to become, here, if we use these verbs, we will only happen to get a subject. We will never ever get any object by it. If you look at the examples, you will be understanding it better. Like in sein, mein Name ist Clara Berg. My name is Clara Berg. Heißen, ich heiße eine Journalistin. I am a journalist. Werden. Ich werde eine Kochin means I want to become a cook. I want to become a restaurant cook. I want to become a hotel cook, or wherever I want to be. So people, here you can see, like in the first sentence, in the first example, my name is Clara Berg. My name is Clara Berg. Here you can see only Clara Berg is coming. I mean, we are only talking about her name. I mean, there's no other person. Only Clara is there. So that's the reason is design is the nominative verb, because there is only one subject, which is my Name, and the answer came as the Clara Berg. In the second sentence, ich heiße eine Journalistin. So people, ich heiße eine Journalistin, I am a journalist. So people, here only my point is there. I mean, only the thing is happening about me. I'm telling my name, I'm telling my profession. There's no other thing happening. Only I am highlighted over here. Only I am kept on focus. So that's the reason heißen is a nominative verb, because here only subject is there. We won't be able to bring any object over here, no matter how much you will try. So people, here, ich is nominative, heiß is the nominative verb, and the answer came as eine Journalistin. Okay. Now in werden, ich werde eine Kochin. I want to become a cook. So people, in that case, I mean in this case, you can see here, ich is nominative, werde is again nominative verb, because here only subject is about to come. Here we cannot happen into any object. So ish is nominative and werde is nominative verb. Okay, and the answer came out to be as eine kochen. So in sein heißen werden will be only and only getting the nominative, will be only getting the subject. So that's the reason they are nominative verbs, only limited to the subject. Now we have some of the nominative question words as well. You already know that question words are like, who, what, where, and these are the question words, and which is like comprised of only one or maximum to maximum 2 to 3 words, like for which purpose, for what, for whom. And question sentence is actually question, which is also known as the question sentence or the interrogative sentence, means a complete question. Where are you going? What are you eating? Okay. So right now, get back to the topic, question words. In question words, you can see here, if we use it for person, which is for person, we have the questions like where is who, we have the questions like we is what. So people, for where, who, for example, where sind Sie, who are you? Ich bin Clara Kowalski, I am Clara Kowalski. We what? Wie heißt du? So what are you called as? What are you named as? Ich heiße Paul Müller. I am named as, or I am called as Paul Müller. So people, here you can see, if we have these where question and we question, the answer will also come nominative. Nominative question word, nominative answer, of course. Where is the nominative question word? And the answer will be Clara Kowalski, nominative. We is the nominative question word. Answer will be Paul Mueller in nominative. Okay, so it will be like this. And people, here we is what? So people, as firstly, let me tell you, we individually is how. But in some of the cases, we use we as what also. In some of the cases, like mainly when we give our personal information, like our name, our address, our PIN code, our telephone number, our cell number. So again, we is actually how, and was is actually what. But the point, in some of the cases, not all, in some of the cases, instead of was, we use we representing what, mainly in the questions which is related to our personal life, like your name, your profession, or your phone number, and so on. For example, we heißt du, here we are asking the person's name, which is the personal information. So that's the reason we will be using we as what and not was. So that's the reason I used we over here. So we has to Isha is a Paul Mueller or the Clara Mueller, Florina Mueller, whatever name you want to put. Okay. Now Fürsachen means for things, for stuff, or for anything which is not living, okay, which is not breathing like us. For example, was is what? Now we use it mainly for professions or dream jobs or professions. Was werden Sie? Ich werde eine Lehrerin. What do you want to become? I want to become a teacher, or I want to become a model. I want to become this. I want to become that. Okay. So people, where we was, these are the nominative questions, because of which we will be getting the nominative answers, which is Clara Kowalski, Paul Mueller, and Eine Lehrerin. Okay, so this is how we will do it. So again, a quick revision. Wer sind Sie? Ich bin Clara Kowalski. Wie heißt du? Ich heiße Paul Müller. Was werden Sie? Ich werde eine Lehrerin. Ich werde eine Model. Anything. Okay. Or ich werde eine Schauspielerin. Model will mean model only, and Schauspielerin will become actress. So this is how we will do. So now people, now coming to the accusative. In accusative, as you already know, it is the case used for a noun or a pronoun, which is the direct object of a sentence. Moreover, can be called as rota, which is receiver of the action, in which an action will be received by the object directly performed by the subject. For example, ich lerne gern Deutsch. I like to learn German. And because people, here you can see ish is nominative, Deutsch is accusative. So ish is nominative, subject, and doer of the action, which is learning. And Deutsch is a direct object, it's accusative. And so it's actually the receiver of the action, learning, which is performed by ish, I. Okay, so it is receiving that action. It is the recipient. Now, accusative verbs. We have the accusative verbs as well, like we have the nominative verbs. Like in the nominative verbs, a verb is eligible to become nominative if in case in that sentence only subject is highlighted, then only nominative verb is eligible to become nominative. It should be limited to it should be limited to subject only, not the object at all. Now, accusative verb. Now, which verbs are called accusative? It has a different purpose of becoming eligible for an accusative case. So, accusative verbs are the verbs which are mainly used if the object is having the direct link with the subject by an action or a non-action verb in a sentence. By direct link, it also means that no preposition in between the verb and the object. Therefore, they are uncountable. Now, people, what do I mean over here is, for example, if I say that I play football, I is nominative subject, football is accusative direct object, and also ish is dota, and
Study nursing in Germany with stipend. 1 lakh monthly stipend. Eligibility: plus 2 science, humanities, commerce with 70% marks. We offer German language A1 to B2. Admission process: travel assistance. Contact CPTE for getting nursing admissions in Germany.
football is rota. Ish is rota, doer of the action. Football is rota, receiver of the action. Why? Because we have an action. Ishpielen. Ishpielen to play. It's an action verb. You are doing something. It's an action. So here it is an action verb. So ish is nominative subject along with dota, doer of the action to play. And here football is accusative, direct object, and also rota, receiver of the action. Is receiver of the action, which the action is to play by ish. Okay. And if in case I say that ich habe einen Fußball, I have a football. So people, in that case, ish is nominative subject, football is accusative direct object, but they are not dota and rota. They are not the doer of the action and the receiver of the action. Why? Because people, there's no action. In haben, there's no action. You're just having it. Maybe you're the owner of the football, or you are having the football of your friend at your home. You're just having it at your home or at your place. You're just having it. There's no action happening over there. So it's the non-action. So here, ish is nominative subject. Football is accusative direct object, but there is no dota rota because no action is happening. So how will you put it as dota rota, right? You cannot label it just like that. Till the time you don't have an action verb. And people, by direct link, it also means that no preposition in between the verb and the object. Now, what do I mean by this? People, if I say I play football, I play football, it's not I play in football, I play under football, I am playing on the football, I'm just playing football. Okay, you cannot play in or under the football. Of course, how you will be, just imagine. So I am playing football. So people, here in between play and the football, there is no preposition. So if there is no preposition in between the verb and the direct object, which is here play and the football, if there is no preposition, so in that case, the verb will be the accusative verb. Like I am playing football, ich spiele Fußball. Ish nominative, football accusative, and also there is no preposition between spielen and Fußball. So spielen is accusative. Okay. Ich trinke das Wasser. I am drinking water. So ich nominative, Wasser accusative. And here there is no preposition between trinke and Wasser. So again, trinken is accusative. So people, accusative verb will be the accusative if there is like nominative and accusative. And secondly, there should be no preposition in between the direct object and the verb. Then only it will be an accusative verb, a bit strict than the nominative verb in terms of the eligibility. Okay. So people, that's the reason these are uncountable, because we have a lot like that. Like, where there's no preposition, we have a lot like that. I play football, I drink water, I am eating the pizza, I'm learning German, I'm reading novel, and so on. The list is still long. For example, Asen ish asa das Brot mit Butter viel. I eat the bread with butter a lot. Ish nominative, Brot accusative, Asen in between, accusative verb. Brauchen to need. Sabrina braucht einen Pulli. Sabrina needs a pen. Sabrina requires a pen. So Sabrina nominative, einen Pulli accusative, brauchen accusative verb. Trinken to drink. Wir trinken gern den Orangensaft. We like to drink the orange juice. So wir nominative, Orangensaft accusative, trinken again accusative verb. And people, I have written can in between, but can is not a preposition, right? So here trinken will be accusative verb. Haben. Haben is to have. Martin und Ella haben keinen Handys. Sad. So Martin and Ella are having no phones or they don't have any phones. So people here, haben will be accusative verb because Martin und Ella nominative, keinen Handys accusative. So in that case, haben will be accusative verb. Okay. Now, moving forward, we have accusative question words as well, like we are having nominative question words. Okay, so people, in accusative question words, für Person, für Sachen, für Vorliebe. Again, für Person, for the person, für Sachen, for the things. Für Vorliebe means for the fondness, I mean which you like, for likeness. So für Person, it is für wen, which is for whom. Like für wen bringen Sie die Gemüse? For whom are you bringing the vegetables? Which you can see on the picture as well, a beautiful picture. Ich bringe die Gemüse für meinen Bruder Peter. I am bringing the vegetables for my brother Peter. So people here, ish, if we keep only ish bringe the Gemüse. So people here, ish is nominative, Gemüse is accusative. Now, für meinen Bruder Peter. So people here, für, because of für, meinen Bruder Peter will also be accusative. Because, as I told you, if the question word is nominative, answer will be nominative. If the question word is accusative, answer will be accusative. So here, für wen is the accusative question word. So answer für meinen Bruder Peter will also be accusative. Okay. Again, I'm telling, für wen bringen Sie die Gemüse? For whom are you bringing the vegetables? Ich bringe die Gemüse für meinen Bruder Peter. I am bringing the vegetables for my brother Peter. So, ich nominative, die Gemüse accusative. Now here, für wen is actually the accusative question word, because of which für meinen Bruder Peter will also be the accusative answer. Okay. Now coming to Fürsachen is for things, for stuffs. So was is what? So people here was is what if used with an action verb. Okay, only if used with an action verb. Like was singen Sie? What are you singing? So or we can say what are they singing? Okay, Sie singen das Lied von Julie Andrews. Julie Andrews, I hope you know, she's a very famous Hollywood singer, very famous Hollywood musician. So yes, Sie singen das Lied von Julie Andrews. They are singing the song of Julie Andrews. So people, here Z is nominative and was is the accusative question word. So das Lied von Julie Andrews will also be accusative answer. Okay. Now people, here was, as I told you, if used with the action verbs. If we go by nominative, in nominative we will only use was if we are talking about the professions. Like if your professions, what are you doing? Also dream profession, okay? But in case of accusative, here was will be using when there's an action verb like was singen Sie, was trinken Sie, was essen Sie, because in that case you will be getting an accusative answer. Okay, like was essen Sie, what are you eating? Ich esse die Pizza. I am eating the pizza. So the pizza is the accusative answer, direct object. Was trinken Sie, what are you drinking? Ich trinke the limonade. I am drinking the lemonade. So ich nominative, lemonade will be accusative, the answer of was. Okay. So here you will be using the action verbs if you are using was. Now for labor means for fondness, for the likeness, your liking. So here we is how. Now, as I told you that we separately is how, okay? We how, like we findet den balcon or the cushion means how did he find the balcony, the kitchen, or anything you can say. So findet den balcon oder die Küche ganz klasse. Ganz klasse means very super, very great. Okay, so he finds the balcony or he finds the kitchen very super, very great, or superb, whatever you want to say, you can. Okay. So here, a nominative, den balcon or the Küche, whatever you'll be putting, it will be accusative. That's why there will be den balcon and they will be the Küche. And we is the here the accusative question word. So answer ganz klasse will be the accusative answer. Okay. Now the quick revision again. Für wen bringen Sie die Gemüse? Ich bringe die Gemüse für meinen Bruder Peter. Was singen Sie? Sie singen das Lied von Julie Roberts or Julie Andrews. I'm sorry, because there's some Julie Roberts as well, I guess. So, wie findet den Balkon oder die Küche? Findet den Balkon oder die Küche oder das Wohnzimmer ganz klasse. Okay. Now, people, that's all what I wanted to tell you. I mean, how you'll be doing it. So I hope you have got it now about what's the definition of nominative, what are the questions of nominative, what are the what we can say verbs of nominative, and in the accusative, the definition of accusative, question words of accusative, and the verbs of accusative. Though there's a much more deeper picture in these cases, but let's keep it a suspense. Okay, I really don't want to mess up with your minds by putting all of that together right now. So let's do till here regarding the cases. So practice as much as you can, and as our emoji, as our picture suggests, sorry, good vibes only. So spread good vibes, spread positive vibes, be happy and keep others happy. And that's all. And yes, if you like my video, please do not forget to like and subscribe, because it gives us a motivation boost to make much more effective and important videos and present it in front of you all. So please do like, comment, and share. And I will see you all in the next video. So bye bye and take care.